moms and your best friends. People don't give a fuck about nobody in New York City.
Gays don't sleep with their fucking moms and dads, you fucking bastard.
Oh my god, alright. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. How are we gonna start this bitch off?
I don't know. That debate. We gotta talk about that fucking debate. That debate, it's crazy. Because I tried to fucking promote that video, our video for the debate. And it told me that I couldn't promote it because it was, what was it? It was making light of a tragic event. Or like a natural disaster or a death. I'm like,
I don't want to tell you I can make Trump.
So now, well, I'm in the U.S. But I literally, I was upset and I was happy. It was funny at the same time because it's like, okay, damn, I can't promote the video, but my God, I love how they refer to the debate as like a tragic event.
It was kind of tragic.
Yeah, when I tried to promote a video, it said that I couldn't promote it because it was like making light of a tragic event. Or like a death or a natural disaster.
No,
and I'm like, all we did was commentary
You know what?
on the fucking debate. So I was half upset, but I was kind of half laughing because they're really referring to the debate as like a tragic event or like a death.
You weren't trying to say that's the reason why he got COVID or something?
Oh my God. And it's crazy because it's like we made that video and then the next day Trump got COVID.
Yep,
Which nobody gives a fuck about.
Why should we give a fuck? We were
Nobody
all
gives a
wishing
fuck about it.
We were all wishing
because everybody knew you was gonna catch COVID, and everybody knew that you probably already had it, or whenever you probably caught it.
Yes.
But to know that now since you got it, America is like, oh my God, like please send your prayers out. Oh, he's gonna make it through. Why do y'all give a fuck? Like, why do y'all really care? Let's keep in mind the people that were suffering in pain and he refused to help them with ventilators and masks and all that shit, and even had to have our governors had to beg him. I'm sorry, not even ask, beg, because when they asked, he still said no, but beg. And now this man has COVID, and you got Bernie Sanders, you got Biden, you got Obama wishing him well. How dare y'all? Like, Obama, you ain't shit because you ain't do shit in 8 years. Fucking Bernie Sanders, you a bitch ass nigga because you dropped out because of people's fucking opinions, you stupid bitch. Babies have died from COVID. Kids, elderlies, mostly elderlies, people with like long-term life-threatening conditions, people that had to be taken off ventilators because a whole lot of shit that you caused. And then you got COVID. People are not surprised because that's your karma, bitch. That is your all karma. So if your condition worsens, I will not feel bad.
I'm still gonna be eating and enjoying myself while you're laying in that bed.
I will throw a party.
Dying because I already caught COVID twice.
Oh, Chief of Staff Meadows tells reporters that the next 48 hours will be critical for President Trump. Oh, really?
Someone go pull
really?
the on him already.
I hope no, because at the end of the damn day, it's crazy how America, like, y'all bugging, like, y'all got me fucked up, like, because y'all think that when this first came about, President Trump knew this. He could have, oh my God, he could have, if you really wanted to become a best president or whatever fucking president you wanted, that you was trying to portray these people that you wanted to be, if you really wanted to be a decent President Trump, all you had to do was nothing. All you had to do was fucking nothing, just let people do their own jobs, let scientists do their fucking jobs, but no, you wanted to do this shit for political reasons, political reasons.
And he wanted to, and he literally, it's really true how like all he has to do was nothing.
Nothing. Just sit back.
Because he stopped the 650 million masks from being sent out via the post office. The post office was going to do that anyways. All he had to do was just do nothing.
We would have been with China. Like, we would have been with China. Like, we would have been like, okay, like, you know, like, we would have passed the first wave. We would have been back to normal. But no, Trump, you did this on purpose. Because you felt like, oh, okay, well, if I let this pandemic come and I let this kill people, whatever, and I come in at the last minute, maybe the voters are sitting there, look at me and say, God, no, money, you ain't shit. Because thousands of Americans, innocent people that did not have to die from disease, begged you, Trump, to help. That is the most worst thing that you hear families and, yo, man, and now you got it.
Millions of people have lost their health care under him as well.
Mm-hmm. But you want us to feel bad that you got COVID.
To those people, he said, it is what it is.
Okay, so to you and your dirty ass wife, it is what it is. To you and your lesbian wife, because I don't know, you know what? Whatever happens with y'all, if there's a God, Lord Jesus, we would not be saddened if you died. Cause you let innocent people die and you didn't even help them. My nigga, like, are you serious? And you got, I'm saying you got America's suck dickers of Trump that's telling us that, if we go at the polls, that you're going to try to intimidate us. Oh, please, I'm going November. Please, I want y'all to come to my poll and tell me that y'all going to force me.
So I have a question. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Biden. I ain't got no choice, bro. I ain't got no choice.
You're going Biden. I have no opinion.
Understood.
I
Understood.
would rather not go.
Understood.
And it's not because of Trump. It's because we're also stuck between Joe Biden and Trump.
Yeah, but look who's to blame for that, bro. If Bernie Sanders would have stuck you, Bernie Sanders, if you would have just stuck in a little longer, and we had faith in you, leave out over here with showing me so many damn ones, like all your receipts. I'm sorry, let's get it correct. Your receipts, and all of them were literally just legit. So for you to just drop out like that, and for you to just sit there and say, okay, because of what people say, you had your little mild heart attack, and then you just said fuck it. You endorsed Joe Biden, but then you said yourself that this is the person that made the Jim Crow law and he hates black people, but you endorsed them, and now we're in this mess of whatever the fuck we're in, and you coming at it's crazy how Bernie says how you coming at the most ridiculous times. This thing got COVID. You're interviewing, but then you're like you send your best wishes. The debate, of course, we knew your opinion about that because the debate was a mess. I am proud of you, Joe Biden, because at least you held your composure through half of the debate.
Well, fuck that, because I feel like Bernie Sanders is the type of nigga. He's the jester. I'm seeing him more as the jester now, because all he's doing is tap dancing. This is his second time already trying to bust a move in his political tapes. Bro, deadass, this is your last year for me. I'm saying this straight the fuck up. I feel like, don't tap dance in my face that you're gonna come here and speak in wealth and then you're gonna run away like a bitch. I know you old, but...
And so is Joe Biden.
Like, Joe Biden over here with a slick jaw,
and
still
he made
talking.
it.
He got it, and all because Donald Trump fucked himself up.
Even from all his past,
but
trust me.
There's a lot of criticism to be made about Joe Biden. There is.
Right.
There is a lot of genuine shit that he's done that is really fucked up. I don't like Biden. I don't want people to get it twisted and think that I'm some sort of Biden supporter. Biden's base is basically, there's no Biden supporters. It's basically just Trump haters.
Right.
Trump haters and Bernie wish you.
Because we don't want, the one thing that we don't want Trump to win. Okay? We don't want him to win. We really do not. I don't even.
And Biden knows this.
Exactly. So I don't even understand why some of you Trump supporters out there actually want him to win.
Because
which is so
they know the
disgusting.
Confederacy will be cut down once Biden walks.
And I can imagine. For the Trump supporters out there, how many of your families are 6 feet under right now? And I'm not even being funny. How many of your health care is probably cut right now? Or how much freaking debt that you're in right now that you probably can't even get out of due to this man, but you want to still support him? How does that make sense to America? How does that really make sense to America? Like, y'all claiming this man and fuck this all over, especially with this bullshit that stimulus package you gave us, which wasn't shit. Other countries right now, bro, how much they getting? Like Canada and fucking
2,000 a month.
7,000. And what are we getting? We got one measly one-time payment of $1,200, $300 spread out through in 3 days, and after the $600, after the $600,
go ahead and survive. That's pretty much you just told me right now. What stops me from going outside and trying to survive by breaking into supermarkets to go and get the food that I would need to take care of my kids and family? You're gonna give me $1,200 plus $500 for every baby that could have came about.
Basically.
So anybody who had 7 to 10 kids were making bank.
Oh yeah, let's keep in mind, Trump, that you told New Yorkers that you're not giving them more bailouts because you don't pay people not to work. You pay them to work. Even if that means fucking risking their own lives for your... Yeah.
Donald
Trump.
Trump.
Go for other countries.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I actually worked in one of your buildings, and that shit was trash. And I hope you know that I figured out that had a bum-ass fucking racist manager that did nothing but sit in front of the computer and gamble away his money while your big... slocked nose fucking bitch ass was probably sniffing coke in the bedroom while Miliana fucking whatever
probably
the
licking some
cunt ass
other woman's
bitch
coochie, some other infected coochie.
to go ahead and get away from your little dirty bitch ass.
I wonder what happened if Trump sees this.
some
Yo,
shit.
Trump.
Well, he
just
probably
remember-
tweet about it. He'd tweet about it.
Tweet about it.
Yo, Trump.
Please tweet about it because it's
I
the
want
truth.
you just to remember
Fake news.
that if this is fake news,
We need to build a wall around Wicked Media.
What the wall supposed to do?
And now the COVID is building one around
And
here.
you know who's gonna pay for it? I'll tell you who's gonna pay for it. The blacks.
the people
And
who
the
live in
ladies,
the
I'm
neighborhood.
telling you, all your little jokes, all your little hee hee ha ha, yeah, you know it is what it is.
Why
You
don't
coming
you
up,
just
you
inject
coming up with a
yourself
fake,
with
no, you
bleach?
coming up with a Bible. You came to a church upside down with a Bible in the front of a boarded up church.
Upside down?
No.
It's like-
And when they told you it was upside down, you fixed it. Then they were like, "Is that your Bible?" He's like, "It's a Bible."
It's a Bible,
I'm like,
not
what
even
the-
your Bible, because you don't believe in jack shit. But I bet
Or
you.
do I?
Yeah, how do you gas peaceful protesters just to do a photo op? Like, I will never understand that. And
Ew.
Like I
What's up,
said-
no?
yeah, like you know, like that NBC News article. Remember how I told you? It was like they said, even though we should wish him a speedy recovery, him getting COVID is a very clear demonstration of failure at every level of the White House in terms of leadership and dealing with the pandemic.
Because y'all Republicans don't give a fuck.
God don't like ugly.
Exactly.
And
But
you-
no.
and
but
karma's
you
a
know-
bitch.
And you
exactly.
damn sure are
Facts.
ugly. You
But-
damn sure
But
are
you wanna know
ugly.
what's so crazy is that all your Republicans got tested positive for COVID, but it's crazy how Joe Biden and his other team and his ain't got shit. But you and your other team, because I feel like Trump, you did all this on purpose. Because I feel, because even when you talk about some, oh, you started making these little jokes, talking about some, oh, Joe Biden, is, oh, you know, you got cosmetics, so why you wearing these little big ass masks? It's funny how you say that, but then you went to a hospital with positive patients at a hospital one time, and you went there without no mask, where they had to beg you to put on one. But you didn't want to listen to that. Then on top of that, you want to have your little rallies and whatever with people that wore no mask, and then people popped up positive. You think this is a joke?
Wait, you know, I hope that you caught COVID because your wife was fucking with a nigga
She
that
probably
had
did.
COVID.
No, she probably fucked
Maybe
with,
one of the Republicans
she
are
probably
in the White
fucked with
House.
Mike Pence.
Oh, yeah, I saw
you know-
when you try to hold her hands in the front of the news, and
Bro.
that bitch even dubbed yours.
Bro, do you know how many times Melania has slapped Trump's hand? Like,
Oh my god.
it is so.
She doesn't like that nigga.
Wait,
You don't.
what?
Yeah.
She doesn't like that nigga.
Wait, I know she don't like him, but you said
Watch
how
how
many
many-
times she slapped his
Yeah,
hand?
he's tried to hold her hand.
But she
She's
slapped
always
him.
like, whenever he's not looking, she's always looking with this sick face. Like she's like, and then he turns around, she's like, she starts smiling again, turns back around, back to scowling.
But see, what you don't
This
think
bitch
she
don't
did-
like him.
What you don't
She
think
lives
she-
in New York,
Yeah.
and he's in the White House.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
She lives in New York.
They live in...
She lives in New York with Barron, and he's at the White House.
Wait, pause.
So he lives at the White House.
Pause.
She don't stay with him.
Wait,
By
pause.
himself.
Even fucking Michelle and Obama was saying, wait,
They don't
bitch.
stay, you
You
don't
mean
stay
to
with that
tell
bum ass
me-
nigga.
They're actually married. They actually love each
Exactly.
other.
but
Well,
y'all
no,
just
wow,
don't.
wow.
That's funny
wow,
because maybe
wow,
Michelle
wow.
Obama was giving this nigga top in the fucking Oval Office while this nigga was rolling up weed on the fucking counter where George Washington wrote that goddamn motherfucking deed.
No, that was Monica Lewinsky.
Ah, yes,
You know
got him
what?
wrong.
You know, let's stop keying on Trump right now. Let's get on Melania because you got it too. 'Cause
I don't want
you
to talk
thought
Yeah,
about
but
you
you know-
You're just a porn
And you've been
star.
around kids.
No,
Oh
but you know
my
what's crazy?
god.
You know, I feel like though, if there was anybody who was gonna come out of it, I think that she would come out of it because she's a lot healthier than Trump, though.
You said
Probably
a lot
because she's
wealthier?
a-
Healthier.
Oh.
Probably because
Wait,
of the
a lot
fact
healthier
that
than
she-
Trump.
Pause. Wait, pause.
What?
I don't understand why the fuck y'all niggas, well not you, why you are talking about some shit. Yeah, you healthy, bitch. I don't give a fuck about all that. But
No,
bitch, you the
because she
same
has
one-
COVID too.
Right, but you're the same one that fucking took care of Trump's books and money, who spent half of our fucking taxes on your cosmetic and your hair.
Who pays like what, $300,000?
This porn star do.
Well, this porn star that
No, that was for Ivanka. No, that wasn't for Melania. That was for Ivanka.
How that worked out?
I don't know. It's obviously one of the biggest daughters.
Oh, it's crazy, boy. How you say Barrett, and that's what comes up.
Oh, I said Barron.
Oh, Barrett.
Not
Well,
Barron
yeah.
Trump.
So there's also another thing. Y'all motherfuckers are voting for pedophiles.
Really?
So to be disrespectful in all of accounts, anybody who votes for Trump or Biden, to me, are pretty much like dishonoring my moral code.
Okay, bro. This is not about moral code.
It is because if y'all like
Bro,
Biden
this
was
is-
groping up on his fucking daughter
Bro.
and
Okay,
like, his
fine, bro,
grandchild
fine,
in front of all
bro.
these
We
fucking
have,
protesters.
we have no fucking choice. We literally
I
don't.
have a choice. I'm not voting. I'm not
Fine.
doing this with this pedophile.
Fine, exactly. I agree with you, bro. 1,000%. But at the end of the day, bro, we can't let this motherfucker win. No, I'm sorry, bro. We cannot have another term of this nigga
Look,
walking up on
he's
TV.
not gonna live another term. That,
We don't
like,
know that.
what do you mean we don't know that? That
We don't-
nigga's like 85. trying to
Exactly,
push-
bro. That, don't
Well, no, he's 70 something, and Nancy Pelosi's 86, 87.
Glad. So
No,
just
she had
Donald
a
Trump
brain
died.
malfunction the other day though. She was just like, "Damn Republicans," and she was making a point. So she's like, "Oh yeah, and this is where if we could Democrats could win the fucking House and the Senate and all that," and then she just stopped. She stopped. She's like, "Hello there," and then she started the interview over again. She's like, "How are you?" And the interview was like, "You were making a point about the House." She's just like, "Good morning."
You got COVID. You got COVID.
No, that bitch reset. Her system rebooted
Nah,
like Windows
she's
95.
a robot.
That,
She a
no,
robot.
but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The White House pharmacy literally released a statement that's saying that a lot of these niggas are on Alzheimer's medication.
Oh yeah, like Joe Biden.
No, that's a politician.
Ha!
That's a politician.
That nigga is a celebrity for the J-Jaw.
J-Jaw.
He's a standard politician too. Like he can be fake as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
he can seem very planned sometimes, but for some reason people don't hate Joe Biden as much as they hated Hillary Clinton.
Because
notice that?
he's a man.
Like,
And Hillary was a girl.
No, it's not even that. This is a Hillary. She was so fucking fake and planned and Machiavellian. She was it almost seemed like she was a sociopath. Like, that's why people were making all these jokes that she's a lizard person. Shit, that she's not even human. She's like, hello. You remember when she was also super cringe? She was like, I need you kids to Pokemon
go to the polls.
And I'm over here in my seat like, oh, don't say that again.
Please
Don't ever say that again.
Yeah, so she put.
No, I'm definitely not voting for you.
Hillary, I don't know what type of emails you got going on or what type of frazzle dripping drugs you were doing, but I'm glad you're not president because then there might have been a new drug out which would have had an evolution of just weird pedophiles just gutting kids for the blood of them.
Bro, there were even people that were making jokes about Hillary Clinton in video games.
Pizza.
Like, do you know the
Look, there's Hillary Clinton right now.
do you know?
Wow.
That's fucked up. But bro, they even made jokes about her in video games, bro. You know tabs where you place like units on opposite sides and they fight. She was a unit in that game, and you know what her weapon was?
Lizard.
No, emails. That bitch was throwing emails, attacking people with
Yeah,
emails.
'cause she did have fucking
Yo.
shit.
I'm surprised with the American people how dumb y'all must be.
Bro.
Trump purposely told y'all about the emails,
Yes.
so y'all will hate this pussy wannabe Democrat lizard bitch. So you don't vote for her, so all that dick writing goes to him for his white supremacist faggots.
And who he refused to condemn, by the way.
Like, he just didn't want to condemn them, but we got these fat motherfuckers waving their flags. Wait, but when they wear their KKK mask, I don't see two nostrils on it so you could breathe. You can't wear a fucking mask, though?
Yeah, and it's crazy because he's like, sometimes I wear a mask, not as much as he does. He even made fun of Trump for wearing a mask. Like, how? Really? And you know what I have to say to that? Well, look who has COVID, and look who does not.
Exactly.
And look,
But
who-
Chinese
Looks like
stop
you got
giving-
the shit under
but
that
stop
one.
sending your prayers to the fucking devil or whatever the fuck he is. Whatever. Like, stop sending your prayers.
He is the devil.
First off,
How
no,
do
the
you
fuck
wind up
he's
feeling
not.
bad for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
he is not the
Why?
devil. Don't
I-
give him
Everybody
that
said,
privilege.
get
of
this
that.
motherfucker
Yeah.
I have to
What is
admit
it?
though.
etc.
What is he
etc.
then?
I have to admit though.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I
Literally, his mom just took a dump one fucking day,
Yeah, 'cause you're...
molded the shit out so it had its mother's hair with Donald Trump's head,
They already
and then they
made,
go
they,
then to down.
they already made shit out of you.
It's over.
Like, yo, I heard. I'm
America
sorry to the
hates
viewers,
you.
but I'm done with your bitch ass, and I
Everybody's
hope
done.
that whoever's in that room with you,
But then
hopefully
what's
there
crazy?
is.
No, but then what's crazy is that Trump, if something happens to you, you know, Mike Pence temporarily has control until November.
Can we just
Yeah,
take him to
and
Africa
but
and
that,
give
that
him
actually makes
Ebola?
me kind of think though, because it's like, okay, what if they replace like what would happen? Like, does it mean that like now Mike Pence is the president, so would he have to run for the next term in
No.
place of Trump,
No.
or would it just be like, okay, he's the president now, but then when his term ends, we just put Joe Biden in? Like,
I guess.
No,
like, what
I
is
think
Because I
like how does that work?
by that point they'll probably switch it. So
Because
from
Mike Pence has, my nigga, he's so
But
far behind.
but it's always like, it kind of makes me think like, how would the election look? How would it be different if it was Joe Biden versus Mike Pence?
Who the fuck is Mike Pence to even start off?
You know who Mike Pence? He's the only one that always standing by Trump's side. Always, fucking always.
Oh,
Well, he bungled.
so
he
your
bungled,
fleshlight.
He bungled the HIV/AIDS epidemic when it first came out.
You see?
Made it more difficult for people to get clean needles.
You
Yeah,
see?
so I
he
forgot
was giving
that-
niggas infected needles that was already infected with HIV and AIDS. You see, this is
Well, you can't see a
He
surprise from a
also
fleshlight.
was part of a campaign that basically propagandized people, trying to tell them that cigarettes don't kill people.
What?
You know how, like, basically they would target ads in predominantly African American communities, ads like, oh, smoking doesn't kill, or like tobacco, this, that, da 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 da, you know, because he was taking so much money from the tobacco industry. He's not a good person.
I hope he butt chug gasoline.
He's not a good person.
But chug gasoline.
I just hope you butt
But
chug
I feel like that would kill you.
Okay.
I feel like that would kill you.
What do you think the whole
Wow.
concept is? You think I want him to walk away from this? No, I want you to just bust your ass
Yo.
in whatever fucking
There are
location
very
that
few,
you're in right
but
now.
you know, but we got so we got to make like a list. Let's make like a list of like, okay, top 10 top
This is
10
nice.
top 10 garbage people.
Wow. Okay.
Top 10 garbage people.
Alright.
Okay, so who's number? Okay, actually, let's start from 10. Who's number 10 on that list?
What is 10? The big
The least
The least.
bad leaders. Like,
What?
like leaders. Like, okay, so like 10.
Osama bin Laden.
What type of?
Like,
or like
Children.
per people, just people.
Just people?
Yeah.
I'll
just people,
bring
trash
that nigga
people.
back from the dead.
They have to be
So come on.
alive or like recent modern.
Okay.
Remember-
Okay. Number
You
10
That's a
Number
free
10.
step right
Number
there.
You always chop his
10
head off then.
is Kenneth Petty.
Who the fuck
Really?
is Kenneth
That
Petty?
nigga's not a politician.
Oh, he said
Like,
people.
like, wait, no, wait, but why though? What? What's your
He's a
rationale?
pedophile.
Oh,
no, no.
What are the worst people?
Okay. But I can name like 5 people that are worse than him though.
Alright, first, let's give the lowest one. Let me give the lowest one to. What is this nigga's name? The one that caught the heart attack? Bernie Sanders. Alright, Bernie Sanders, you're number 10. I want to, yo, let me get my reason out. Nah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
No,
Maybe
Bernie
That's
Sanders.
why I put my foot down.
Nah,
You're not gonna do Bernie like
I'm
that.
doing
You're not
that.
gonna do
I'm
Bernie
doing
like
that.
You got receipts?
You
can't-
is
you
a
got receipts?
bitch. You want to see receipts right
no,
now? You want to see receipts?
No.
How the fuck are you gonna
No.
go and be a politician and then dance around in front of all the fucking people and then just leave towards the
But
end?
that don't make him the worst though.
Yes,
No.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
He's not the
No,
worst.
okay,
It's on the
okay.
10.
Okay,
Right.
wait, who would you put?
Out of
Number
1 out of 10.
Number 10.
Nixon?
Nixon? Why?
Next
Why
is
Nixon?
around like a.
Wait,
Not
who? Come
Not
on, who's
Nixon.
number 10?
No, who was like
Least.
the worst president? Like the worst.
No,
There were a few of them.
Wait, so we're going from
Plus everybody
least to
after
greatest
1945.
favoritism?
Didn't
So when no,
Putin-
no, not Putin. No, I was about to say Putin.
Yeah, do Putin. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
sponsorship by
okay,
Putin.
Putin is pretty bad. Okay, number 9.
No, I'm still confused. Are we doing the
Oh,
list
Kim
for the
Jong-un.
worst presidents? He's a dictator. and
just
he's
worst
like-
people.
Worst
Garbage
people.
people. Garbage people.
Kim
All right,
Jong-un.
so no, that nigga's like.
He faked his death.
Somebody was about to say Kim Kardashian. Who
No,
was about to say
no,
that?
he said Kim Jong Un.
Oh.
No, he said Kim Jong Un,
So
the North Korean leader.
Cardi B,
What?
because that bitch don't know that if you putting music out there for people to listen to, like that whack ass pussy, your daughter's gonna be hearing that shit. So I need you to take a little bit of
Hold on.
Bounty Towel
Hold
and dab
on.
on
Bob
that
actually
pussy.
went #1 on the billboards, and it's actually still #1 as we speak. And
I don't give a fuck
do
about
I
the
don't agree.
I do agree that WAP should only made for adults because, sweetie, first of all, and let my daughter come and play the song. Please do. No, WAP. Yeah, I'm a WAP you fucking face. You know this? Cardi B, you need to go fucking remove that song and make it adult content only because you got kids and babies. Like, even though I don't know shit.
I
come on
wish
now.
I would see a fucking infant do a WAP dance.
Ew, no.
Well,
That's what
Right.
the fuck Cuties was,
but
you
no, we're not,
dumbass.
no, but we're not talking about Cardi B. She's
Alright,
about
alright.
well-
So, number 9, Kim Jong Un?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
Kim
Kim-
Jong Un on
Because
number
he's
9?
responsible for like,
Bush.
the deaths of
But
thousands.
he's not.
Yeah.
Like he's for me between like 1 and 7. He's not
Okay,
a
okay.
10.
What about Bush?
Okay, no, so you know he's 9. But,
So-
but okay, so you don't. Okay, he's not as bad to be a 9. He's too bad to be a 9.
Like that's
He's
too
too
good
bad.
for him because
Yeah,
he's
that's too
literally
good.
running a whole fucking country on his own with his own terms, even
Yeah.
to the point of haircuts, and he doesn't even have that shit.
You know that in North Korea you can only get one haircut.
You can only get one type of haircut, and the nigga don't got the haircut.
Bro, he got one of those ridiculous. You know that You know Kim Jong Un. Wait, someone pull up a photo of Kim Jong Un. Yo,
Like-
we gotta show you. Imagine if you had to get your hair permed and have this shit done to you, bro. Yo, pull up a photo of Kim Jong Un.
All the way fucked up.
No, you're good because the females get a
Oh,
little bit
hell
more.
no.
They
Like,
get a
that-
little bit more freedom.
that's not even
but you still have
in
to pick from
the
a chart
decision.
of
What type of
government
haircut, bro?
authorized
That
fucking
is-
hairstyles.
All right.
Is that like Kid and Play type of haircut?
Yeah. So
I'm not
right now,
doing no fucking authorized.
Well, then I guess you're gonna get
That's
shot.
what it
Then you're gonna
is.
get thrown in a fucking
No,
death camp.
nah,
bitch.
you get thrown
No,
in the death
hold
camp.
on. Can someone please tell me why does this man have a 90s hairstyle?
He don't have a 90s
All the guys
hairstyle. He got the
Look at the
SpongeBob
box.
hair.
The flat top is just
But that's not a flat top. That is the square top,
They
bro.
seek this shit.
that ass is.
Nah, he literally had a level to his head. He had the square on top of his skull
I'm
right
sorry,
there.
that's like a Kid
Yeah,
and
so
Play.
imagine, bro. Imagine
Like
imagine
a
me having that
Chinese
haircut.
play.
Number 9, I will have to give it to.
Bush.
No, Bush is also really, really bad.
George Washington.
No,
Well,
why?
he owns slaves.
But then I could say Abe Lincoln.
I don't think Abe Lincoln owned slaves.
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes, he did.
I don't think he did.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
he
I'm
did.
sorry. I didn't mean to say. I didn't,
When
I'm
he
sorry.
spoke
No,
about
I'm so
everyone,
sorry.
he
No,
was
cut
speaking
that.
about-
Cut that. I didn't mean to
Hey,
say that.
Siri.
You
I
can't
meant to
cut
say-
it.
Did
Broadcast.
Abraham Lincoln own any fucking slaves?
Yes, he did.
I
No,
meant to
he
say-
didn't.
I meant to say Hillary's whole husband.
Oh, okay.
Bill
yeah,
Clinton?
yeah.
All right,
Bill
so
Clinton.
number
I
9 will
said
be Bill
that.
Clinton.
Oh shit.
Yay! Thank you for reminding me.
All right, number 9. Okay, number 8. Oh, I know who will be number 8. Bill Barr.
All right, you have to give your reason
The-
for it.
He's the guy that ordered them to gas the fucking protesters on the square for
Okay.
Trump to take the photo op. There's literally, bro, there are weird, like, no, you know those movies where like a bunch of chaos is happening and you see like the Joker standing in the middle and you can kind of just perfectly see him. Like there's a photo of him just like that, literally standing far away and you see him right there holding a fucking briefcase with his fucking fat ass turtle looking ass with the circular fucking frames. This nigga literally called that shit. He was responsible for it. And there's a photo of him just in the background like that, and all the fucking protesters getting fucking gassed.
All right,
Nigga straight face that
so he's number 8.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, I will have to give it to Jeffrey Epstein.
shit. Yeah, he was pretty bad. What do you guys
And that is subcategories for anybody who went to that island
I
either.
would say between 7 and 5.
Between the 7 and the 5? So between the 5 and the 7? No, because it's gonna get worse for when I start talking about who's like between 1 and 5.
Okay, what about 6? Why don't we put him for 6? 'Cause he did,
Nixon.
but Nixon didn't. Nixon.
Yeah, his
He
drug
was.
war.
Oh yeah.
His drug war fucked up the whole
Oh, yeah.
economy for now.
Oh yeah. That is true.
And especially since the police force
literally
was,
the reason why like.
and
all
especially
these drugs
since
are
the
legal.
police force
and-
was taking the drugs
like-
and reselling them back
like-
and doing the cycle.
Like let me like break it down a little bit. Like
There's like no fucking.
bro,
in this country,
the
bro.
reason the drugs that are illegal now, a lot of people get it confused because a lot of people think that those drugs are
Gateway drugs.
illegal for like a noble reason. Like it's like, okay, well obviously this drug is illegal because you know blah blah, blah it's gonna do this to you, it's gonna do that to you, you're gonna do this, you're gonna end up in a box, you're gonna be a crackhead. A lot of these drugs and in their original forms are used in other fields all the time, like numbing agent for a tooth. That has cocaine in it. Heroin. When you're in a car crash and you snap your femur, what do they give you?
Wait,
Morphine.
what?
No, but
What?
so certain
Wait, what?
drugs.
You was what?
No, he said like when he's going to the dentist, he's getting high when he gets like.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
That's why you come back into your fucking doing it, but that's probably the laughing
Well,
gas.
hold up. First, before, don't throw any more comments at him because I don't want him spit taken. But I do feel that it was Nixon because
No, but-
niggas were going to jail for like a
No, but,
dime
like,
or a
bro,
joint on them for.
But that's
7
what
to 10
I'm
years.
getting to. That's what I'm getting to. That people think that it's like, okay, well obviously these drugs are illegal because they're bad for you. They're gonna hurt they're gonna ruin your life. And like I said, a lot of these drugs in their purest form, they're used in other areas safely anyways. The real reason why a lot of these drugs are illegal was actually because during the Nixon administration, you couldn't just arrest people for being black or being Latin American. You couldn't just arrest them for that. So what you would do is they would criminalize the lifestyle. Oh, you couldn't arrest hippies. Well, hippies, what do hippies do a lot?
Smoke weed.
So what are we gonna do? Make smoking weed illegal.
So
And,
that was the
and
little trap.
that framework has been set up since the Nixon administration, and it's still affecting us today.
But now it's slowly being relieved from the marijuana. But there's still that hard ass. Like, have you seen the South, how crazy it is? They'll literally stop you and they'll be like, I found this
that
right
fucking-
here. That is
You're
10
going to
years
jail,
in
boy.
jail." Like, yo, they really fuck with your whole
They
life.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this dude was so smacked right in the car. He was just
No,
sitting
wait.
there.
Wait, can we make a small exception for 7? Can we put something in this in 7 and then Jeffrey Epstein 6? 7. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's not a person, but it's a group.
Okay.
The police in America.
I'll make it even better.
I'll put them at number 4.
No.
You
Now
want to put
in
them at number
2020,
4?
No.
Now in 2020, I'll
Number
put them
4
at
is reserved for the pharmaceutical companies.
Damn. What about number 3?
But I would probably put that. No, the pharmaceutical companies. I probably put
No.
that on at 7 because
No.
That's
because
what I'm saying.
they're terrible. They're horrible.
But the
They're
cops
they're
have
a
been
fucking
bugging.
mafia.
No,
But
the reason why they're
They're-
at number 4, I have because of the fact of like they know how addictive their drugs are, and they do not have any guidelines set in place for them to start putting people in at least.
But
some
also on
rehab.
top of that, their whole existence is just like, you know what's bugged the fuck out? Like a lot of people like on the debate stage, they're always just like, and Trump also says this a lot too, which is so fucking stupid. He's like, oh, but you're gonna rob people of their private insurance. People don't want to lose their private insurance. I haven't met one person who's just like, oh, I love my private insurance. I love having to pay $600 a month to get shit whenever to get shit covered. Like,
And on top of that,
people, but when you tell them, oh, you get public health care and you get to keep your doctor, all of a sudden people's like, oh, that's great. Fuck it.
let me
No
get-
premiums, no deductibles. I don't have to pay to get medicine. I can keep my doctor and I can see any doctor in the fucking country.
It's crazy how y'all charge people fucking money. Like,
Wait,
charge people for
but
the
it gets
medicine,
worse. But have you ever noticed that one medicine might do the benefit that you're looking for, but then also give you a reaction that you would have to take another medicine for? That cycle, I feel, is purposely done in the pharmaceutical company.
Okay, so pharmaceutical companies.
They're
7.
number 4.
Okay.
They're number
I'ma
4.
still
They're
put-
wait,
I'ma
but can-
still put 4.
no,
I'ma
but-
still put cops on
But
number
can we
4.
like finish 7, 6, 5? Like,
Oh,
7,
but
6,
we
5?
already-
Okay, so we're gonna be 7.
I
So
think
he said the police force.
Yeah. What do you think?
So if we're kind of retracting my note on number 4 for
My nigga, y'all
pharmaceuticals,
really put your neck on George Floyd's neck. Y'all literally murdered a black. Y'all murdered an African American butt naked in cold blood and put a bag over his head and suffocated him.
yeah, motherfuckers broke into someone's house
And shot her dead.
Shot her.
And now
I
they talking about
wish.
no, but now
I
it's in the news.
wish
No, now it's in the-
someone will pull up in my fucking house in the middle of the night and bang on the door
No,
with your
but now,
no-knock
but now
warrant.
new information came out to know for the fact that the cops was like, oh, well, they knocked on the door 3 times. Nobody answered. So they were forced to just break in the house. And they
They're
said when
supposed to leave.
they... Exactly.
No, when they have a no-knock warrant, they could break into your fucking house at any time of the night, any time of the day, to pull your ass out. But the problem is,
You shot her while
cops
she was asleep.
do that, and they might not have a warrant.
No, and they said the reason why they shot her was because her husband fired first.
So instead
But his wife was already dead. So by the time that he can shoot back at y'all, her wife his wife was already hot. First of all, my whole thing of it is this. For decades, okay? For decades, as long as we probably remember when fucking cops even existed, y'all are here to protect and serve us. Y'all be here to literally protect our communities, protect people like rapists, murderers, people that run the streets almost every day, even as we speak. Shooting in fucking bordel out, whatever, shooting around kids, whatever. Like, y'all supposed to be there to protect it, but no, instead, I feel like y'all be making some type of arrangement with these gang members or whatever y'all freaking be doing, because the way how y'all adjust certain things in America is not right, because the way how y'all handle white people, it amazes me.
let me tell you something.
They tackle, what was his name?
The
Oh, the fuck. He worked in the Trump administration.
they tackled.
Yup.
Mhm.
Bro, what I mean
Forget
is,
his
bro, they
name.
really did a bold tackle on him. Like, I'm talking about, bro,
Yeah,
started
you know,
from
he
the
came
knees.
out and he had a gun and some shit like that. He was yelling a bunch of shit,
Yup.
bro. They
Tackled him.
They just tackled him.
Didn't tase him.
All right,
No,
Didn't shoot him.
they tackled him in a way where it was like, all right, let's tackle you, but let's make sure your head is right. Like,
Exactly.
they tackled him.
Exactly.
And they were like,
So, Let me put 2 things out
and then
there.
no,
for
and
the
when you see
biggest
him fall,
gang
this
in
nigga
the
looks like he's
United
falling
States.
in slow motion. This nigga's like.
So just remember that the police force is one of the biggest gangs in the United States.
Yeah, and it's
So-
crazy because even when in the era of gangs, everybody was like,
You
gotta
don't
fear
fuck
the big.
with the police. That was the biggest rule. You don't fuck with the police. You
We
get
don't.
caught with
That's
the
why
police.
even
you don't
now,
fuck
the
with them.
moment, even in that TV show, it was like when he was about to kill a cop. He said, "You gonna kill a cop?"
He's like, don't do that. You're gonna have the whole
You-
police
you-
force on you.
like
That don't fuck. But let me tell you something. You barge up in any of my houses that I will ever own, and I'm telling you right now,
See,
I'm
that's-
gonna bust a cap in your
But then
ass
that's
so
al-
fucking
no, but
fast
then that's
that you
also-
wouldn't
but
reload.
then, bro, that's also another thing. Y'all give us a second amendment to bear arms, but then at the same time, let an African American hold a gun with a license, and once he sit there and show it, y'all ready to shoot him.
Nah, fuck that. I don't give a shit. If I have a license or not, if you running up in my house in the middle of the night, I'm busting the cap and whoever the fuck is opening
But
that
this
door.
is my thing. Like I always told y'all knock. If y'all don't get no answer, y'all sit there.
That's
y'all
the
just,
problem with no knock warrants. They don't even need to knock. They could literally put a fucking boot to your door and crack that shit down. That's how fucked up it is. That's what I'm saying. In the middle of the night, imagine 2 a.m. You're sleeping.
But it's
Next thing you know,
no, but I'm trying to amaze what color was the I mean, what type of ethnicity was the grand jury for you to really not indict?
White.
I mean, the fucking exactly.
white. They're all white.
Because this woman got shot dead in her sleep. In her fucking sleep. Y'all all busting and shot her on. So how, please tell me how as a grand jury.
Cause
Y'all
y'all
don't
suck
find,
dick.
wow, man.
Y'all suck dick. That's all it is. So
And then y'all wonder why with the cops, like y'all got people that's attacking y'all. It's not a surprise because, like I said, y'all, like once again, y'all supposed to be here to protect and serve.
do you know how
us.
long it takes to be a cop?
Hmm.
Half a year.
Half a year. What?
Half a year. 6 months.
What?
Yep.
What?
It
what?
takes 6 months for you to get a fucking badge and a gun.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
I thought it was like longer than that to become
No.
a cop.
To become a detective and to go higher up,
yeah.
that's when it starts. Cop needs to be at least 2 years like it's college. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. If I have to sit in school for 1 whole year to just get a fucking degree that's not gonna work for me to get a job that I need to know someone within the job to get, I'm damn fucking sure the cops are gonna need more than just 6 months for them to get their badge and gun.
Exactly. That's why when people say like defund the police, it's like, okay, I get what you mean. Where like
We can't
the
defund them. We need them.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is just like, okay, I get that police shouldn't have fucking bazookas and shit and fucking weapons of war. Like I get that, like to that extent. That's like,
But they need something.
now, yeah, but I feel like the funding can be distributed better. I feel like the funding for the institution can be divided up where, yes, it's 2 years, and on top of that, you're taught de-escalation tactics. You foster community policing, and you make sure that everybody who becomes a cop gets psychologically screened every so often.
Nah.
Yeah,
I believe that weapons, the most that they should have is an AR. And that AR is nothing more than a
if
minimum
they're gonna have an
of
AR,
30.
then I feel like they would have to call in for that.
Thank God.
It's
there's no
banned.
fucking juice on this damn fucking thing.
All right, so 6 is.
How are we doing this?
What?
What is 6?
Albert.
You gotta throw something out.
No,
and
wait. So we
debate
do.
about
So
it.
Jeffrey Epstein could be 6.
Jeffrey Epstein. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Because
Five.
anybody would like to speak on Jeffrey Epstein? Anybody would like to bring any opinions?
We already did.
All right.
yeah,
Bill
then
Cosby.
Well, no.
R. Kelly.
Wait, hold up. We not gonna go and waste this precious list of only 10 spots on
Yo.
a zippity boppity jello selling man. And I'ma pee on you.
I
7
love
years old.
pudding
So
I'm a-
I
and a
hope
pudding cup.
one Bill Cosby.
O.J. Simpson.
Like he's another man that you're not worth on my list.
O.J. Simpson.
You're named after a drink
We
and then
already
some
know he
home.
killed someone. And
Yeah,
went
yeah,
away with
but-
it.
Okay. Wait. So 5, George W. Bush.
Why
Yep,
George W.
exactly.
Really,
George
Bush?
W. Bush. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Because he's responsible
for
for
9/11.
the and for the deaths
How
of
is that
no.
something to laugh
No.
about?
Those
How
are
is that something to
conspiracies,
laugh about?
though.
You know what?
No. Not even that. He's responsible for the deaths of millions of Iraqis. Literally, he's the deaths of
Okay.
millions.
So
And
I'll
on
give
top
that.
of that,
He
on top
pretty
of
much
that, on
started
top of that, plus thousands of Americans that died in 9/11.
war.
9/11, and that's adding on also the people that died during his decade-long war. There are people that were born on 9/11 that are old enough to fight in the war. That, like, what? People were born into the war.
and they're being sent off to the war.
Like, and that's why I always say Republicans are pro-life because they want babies which they can make into soldiers who then they don't give a fuck if they die.
Because they know they will have to get their asses up.
That's why like Republicans make me fucking sick. Like,
So
Bush. So you know he's crazy. I'm tempted to be like Republicans for 6.
Right.
Republicans for 5.
No, for Bush
Republicans
is 6. Subcategory Republicans.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
Jeffrey
so
Epstein is 7.
he's
Subcategory.
six.
He's 6.
Yeah,
So Jeffrey Epstein is 6. Subcategory anybody else who went to that island.
Yeah, basically.
I'm talking to you, Obama. 5.
Wait, did we do 5?
Yeah, 5 was the fucking Republicans.
Exactly.
No, that was the subcategory.
And 4 was the police.
No, you jump way too far now.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Don't
police were
listen to the
7.
guy in the back.
No, the police is a 7.
Okay, so who's 4?
Who's
4.
5?
We already said who's 5.
No, it's
George
not the-
W. Bush and the Republicans.
Oh, okay. So
And just
4.
all Republicans. Like, fuck the Republicans.
All right, so
the
all Republicans are 5.
The Republicans in the last 10 years. Put that in parentheses.
Right there.
Parentheticals. All right. And number 4.
Stalin.
Fucking Stalin. My nigga. Okay. Okay. Stalin. Damn, nigga.
We don't even have. Yeah, that's why you have no comment because it fits right
Stalin.
in. We're going right up to number 1.
He. Okay. Let's just say he's responsible for the deaths of tens of millions and millions of people.
And also
On top of that, he was
killing his own people.
Yeah, but like he also had like a mass fucking starvation. Everybody was fucking poor in his fucking country.
That's
Everybody
what
was fucking
communism
scared.
does.
Everybody had to vote for him, and if you didn't vote for him, you would
disappear
vanish.
at night.
They would disappear you.
Houdini.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
They would literally come to your house and disappear you.
You know
would
how some
vanish.
kids' fathers they go for a gallon of milk and never come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you was
And,
taking
yeah.
the gallon of the milk out the refrigerator.
Okay, but now, okay, but if we're gonna go Stalin now, we have to. Where's Trump?
Huh?
Trump
Trump is not a
Trump. Trump gotta be on
Number
this
one.
list.
Trump,
No, because he's
first
not
off-
worse than Stalin.
First off, we're not gonna give Trump that luxury for the fact that he's already gonna die and he's a piece of shit. He's not garbage. That's too good for him. He's not worth my list. Cause all you did was sit back and do nothing. That's not
No,
being a bad.
he actively did malicious things.
All right,
He was
but you're actively
malicious.
a punk ass bitch, and without the Secret Service behind your back, and you only have to put up your 2 orange ass fists, you will probably be rocked in your mouth. You're not worth my time. We're just moving to the side. I just want you to know that. So go to prison and just get fucked in the butt by a nigga named Sprinkles. Can we just move? So number 4 is Stalin.
Okay, but where the fuck, if we put Stalin as 4, where the fuck would we put Trump?
Trump doesn't deserve it.
Get fucked in the mouth.
First off, you have to finish the joke before you start laughing.
No. What
You're
type
like-
of shit is that? You can't like it's hard to even say that one straight face.
Who's number 1?
I don't know who would be number 1 now because there are not many people that are worse than Stalin.
Hitler!
No.
What the
Stop.
fuck?
Okay, there's a debate to be had whether who was worse, Stalin or Hitler.
Stalin.
Because Hitler killed 6 million people.
Stalin
But I think
killed
Stalin killed like tens of millions
So
of
what's
people.
number 1?
Yeah, okay, so Stalin has to be like number 1.
Virgin Mary is number 1.
Fine, fuck it. God. God is number 1. Fuck God. God is number 1. You know how many people he's
Wait,
killed?
what did you just fucking say?
God is number 1.
You know
Yup.
what?
That motherfucker waits beside
Oh,
while the
God.
devil does his deeds.
You are
Exactly.
so going to hell.
That nigga watches the devil do butt fucking
I
stuff
don't
to
give a
other
yo,
people.
I already, you know how Christians say, I know where I'm going? I know where I'm going.
I'm going home tonight.
like,
Don't
my
give a
God, so
fuck.
number 1 would be,
Jesus Christ.
okay, no, but let's make it like actual people.
Alright,
You know, actually, I know who could be 4.
Who?
Henry Kissinger.
Okay.
Henry Kissinger was like the devil on George Bush's shoulder.
Okay.
So basically, if George Bush was like the dumb puppet and Henry Kissinger was the person who literally would
Puppeteer. Literally the puppeteer.
like he would literally topple countries and
So then,
literally start wars, and he's practically single-handedly the reason why South America is fucked up right now. He single-handedly.
are we
Because he
is
was
this
Secretary
list
of State.
going for within the United States? Or are we gonna? Is it fine for me to go out to the ocean?
It's
Because my first three, my top 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the United States as a whole, the government system.
Yeah.
2, I will say, is the Chinese jurisdiction because of what Chinese did to the Japanese people back in the day in World War
Okay, but
II.
like, keep it modern history.
All right, modern history. If y'all motherfuckers.
So 4, Henry Kissinger. And he's still alive too. Like this is what I'm saying. Why I don't believe in God. Like a nigga like that can live to like 95, but fucking
lives a nice life.
like
That's why he's
motherfuckers like
number
Mother
one on my
Teresa
list.
can stay alive for like 90
He
years.
lives a nice life.
He's living a nice life.
Yeah,
That
Henry
nigga's-
Kissinger. I think he should be in a prison cell. So he's living a good life
Yeah, he's living
compared
a
to what he
pretty
should
good life.
have.
That nigga should have had a needle in his arm.
Like he really. Yeah.
He pretty much. There's a difference between killing someone with your own hands and then killing someone through another person. Henry Kissinger literally had the army behind his back.
Yeah, and that's a totally other thing when you literally topple
Countries. Like, you're literally doing a coup
and making them
coup d'etat.
devolve into chaos and hundreds of millions of innocent people just
And you're still...
like the fucking the
In
that
luxury.
scene from Star Wars with Ben Kenobi, where he was just like, I heard 1,000 voices cry out and then suddenly silence. Like it's like that shit.
where the planet exploded. That's literally what he was doing, though. Yeah, that's why. But then I also like.
It's like that quote from the Bhagavad Gita. Bro, do you remember fucking World War II when we nuked Japan?
Yeah.
Like the guy who, like the scientist that helped create that nigga, when he saw what we did with that shit, that nigga, I mean, you've probably seen this video. Like when he's just staring up into this camera with this dead look, and he's just like, "For I have become death and destroyer of worlds." Like,
I've heard this shit.
exactly, he fucking
Do you
become
understand
dead.
what had he just caused for himself? He literally created the bomb that could incinerate thousands of people in a second, and that's in a blink of an eye.
Mhm.
When you're in the circle, the hot zone, and everything past that will literally be destroyed by the shock wave that is sent out from the explosion happening. And everything past, because it's all in circles, everything past that nuclear circle has radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
So
basically, you can bomb it once, kill everything there,
and
then,
kill for generations afterwards.
Yeah.
So not only are you killing her, the bomb killed you, her, the kids, kids, and probably for maybe another 70 years while they're trying to clean the soil, because it goes into the soil, which then goes to the food.
And you know what's crazy? That shit happened in what, 1945?
And it's still
And if you go to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they still like
screen.
they still screen it and it still got radiation.
that shit, and it's
That shit
still
stay there.
like. And that's what happened to, the nuclear power plant that happened over there
Oh, Chernobyl.
in Chernobyl. That
Yeah.
shit will also be another radioactive.
Bro, but
spot.
no, that was a crazy one because in that one, they literally said that when that shit exploded, they saw a giant blue beam of light, like a fucking Avatar.
The Avatar was
like that. Like you remember the first episode of Avatar when they break the iceberg
yeah.
and that fucking beam of light? That's what that shit looked like. I would have been fucking scared.
The Avatar didn't come. It
I
was
would
the
have
fire
booted
nation.
out of there. I would not have stayed. Yo.
I'm telling you right now. So 4 is gonna be Henry Kissinger.
Yeah.
Alright.
3.
Okay, where's Trump?
You can put Trump as 3.
I can't put Trump as 3. I already made my statement about that. So like,
He's got to be on the list somewhere.
he's
Did you
on
make a
the
video?
get butt fucked by a guy named Sprinkles list.
But then
Did
you
Trump
put in
make a
niggas like
video?
Stalin and Hitler,
But
my nigga.
those niggas deserve to be there.
They're not garbage people. They're fucking psychopath. Yo.
But they are garbage.
So
Hitler tried to wipe a whole fucking race off the map, and Stalin was just trying
but
to
then
treat communism in a...
what's your rationale for Donald Trump not being on the list?
Because again, he literally... My problem is that Donald Trump had nothing. This was bound to happen.
Oh, fake billionaire, by the way.
Yeah, like this was bound to
fake
happen.
billionaire.
This isn't a fault of Donald Trump. This is
$731 in debt.
$730 in fucking taxes.
$750.
Just want to
in
remind
taxes.
everybody.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's tons of confusion about his condition.
But
they
no,
said that
fuck
he
his
made a good
condition.
video.
No one gives a shit.
We
about
don't,
that.
but we're just waiting for it to.
Like,
We're waiting for that.
But
for
this
that
is
headline.
this
for
is
that
the
headline.
conspiracy part of me. What happens if he's doing this purposely because of The Simpsons?
Did the Simpsons predict this?
Yes.
That Trump dies? Yes.
So many times, bro. Are you kidding me? The one scene
No,
when
because
he's in
I've
the
been hearing
casket,
that The Simpsons
The one
have
scene
been
when he's in the casket.
Yeah. Oh
And-
shit.
Yeah. So and
Please.
Donald Trump was
and
also.
fucking no, and it's crazy because some psychic, I don't believe in psychics, but some psychic said that Trump was supposed to die, and they said that he caught the virus, but they said that his condition does worsen. So we're just waiting.
Look, I'm not waiting.
Wow.
Oh, Miss
You
Cleo.
just
I
have.
can't say.
I want
just
you to be the
waiting.
president that is forgotten in history. You are just the literal baseline of what not to be as a president. You was a fake ass movie star who was
Exactly.
butt fucking kids, especially boys. So
Wait,
not
but
not only are you a pedophile, but you a gay pedophile.
Wait, but bro, what the fuck was on one time, bro? What was this on one time? Bum ass show, The Apprentice.
The Apprentice is a bum ass show.
What
That's
was it? I
literally
think-
the
Oh,
main
what?
idea of it. It's
Well,
bum
I
ass.
think what was it that he would? I think it was like a weird show where like contestants would come. It was kind of like a game show, sort of. And then like people would like, I don't know. I think he would make it so that they would have to create businesses and shit like that. And it was this whole process of elimination. Also,
That reminds me
so the
of
last
Shark
people
Tank,
that
but with
get there
business.
get to meet Donald Trump, and then like work on the fucking business or some shit like that with him. It was some dumb shit. But
Totally.
I just want to remind people that this nigga really committed fraud
Yes, he did.
using that show as
Yes.
well.
So, not only do you have a president, and this is why I feel like the United States is a sorry fucking country. Canada, you're gonna be seeing me soon. But the fact of like this is why he's not on my list, because you put yourself in this position, America. You literally wanted a superstar, the shit that we idolize in America, which is why Gordon Ramsay's here, to go ahead and be
Yeah, but
president.
nominate that nigga for
Y'all
president.
deserve.
Oh my god.
Y'all
I think he would
deserve
be able
this
to,
shit. So get what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a president like Donald Trump, then here you get.
Exactly.
Now, and guess what? If you have him for 2 terms, let this be a lesson that the next time you give a Republican a seat at the White House, someone's gonna get sick. Your mama's gonna die. And then you might have to take a house. Which is good. Because now housing is going down because inflation's also a bitch. Thank you to the fucking, what was it?
You mean the Industrial Revolution?
Yes. So during that, because of the Industrial Revolution, or well, somewhere past that time, inflation became a real thing, and which is why housing is so fucking high.
It's very fucking high.
So Donald Trump does
But
not
it's
deserve
crazy,
to
bro,
be on
how
my list.
projects-
I checked.
But it's crazy how the projects are not really that high though.
The projects are not high because the projects are standardized to be for gang.
Wait, so how do you even get in like? How do you,
Section 8.
No. Oh, people get placed in the projects via Section 8.
No. Well, they
Wait,
put
how
that
do people
as
get put in the
no. They
projects?
put New York City housing as like a choice, but the majority of the time people don't really like. If you don't really have
No,
it,
but
then
like,
of
how do
course.
people get put in the like? How?
Pretty much
like, do you have
depending
to go to,
on-
like,
Where
a-
you get
So
No, you're-
Yeah,
It's
because
by
wait,
applying
wait.
for NYCHA. That's
Yeah.
how you are the
yes,
Oh.
but there's
Oh,
there's
okay.
wait. There is other ways. There is other ways. Like you can't just say just applying for Nitro because like if you're
Bro, NYCHA's gonna put you in a project.
okay, so fuck you, Nitro. just fuck you. Because you got fat,
Section 8.
overweight motherfuckers that's stuck in their
Section
house
8.
because they can't get down the elevator.
Section 8 puts you in houses and
In
condos and
apartments
shit like
and
that.
apartments.
So Section 8,
Private
please, just respond to my application early.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
so,
Wow.
but my
Wow.
problem is that look, Donald Trump is not big on my list. Just fucking shit.
Oh god.
Stalin is number 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. Okay, then who's worse than Stalin?
Yo, this shit need
Um,
to be done before everything on this table has to get knocked the fuck off.
If they want to watch more, they can click right.
Click on the link below.
Or actually, probably be.
We're not gonna do this again. We're not gonna do this again. Click up here, click over there, click down here.
No,
No.
because which
Click.
way was it?
It was to the left.
At the end of that video?
It was at the end.
It was
So
yeah. All right.